Very good. Very good. Oh, hey, Instagram. It's me, T. From the Pattersons, taking the train to the bed. Oh, man. You know, once again, I apologize. Look. Once again, I don't know if I... Look. I'm chewing up. When I wake up at about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I go back to sleep. But what I do... Well, I change positions because I'm laying on the bed. You don't see it back there. But then I lay on the floor. I lay on the floor on the yoga mat, and I got a little thing, and I got the chair that I'm sitting on now. And say the chair's over here, like this the chair, right? This the chair. This the chair. And I'm laying there. This is my back on the thing, and my legs up there, and my other part of the legs up there. So I sort of lay on. That's how I sleep for the rest of the night. Before I do that, I put a piece of clove. I showed you clove the other day. No, I think I saw it. Here it is. I take a piece of clove, which I have clove on my altar here. I take a piece of clove, just one, and I put it under my tongue. So as you can imagine, right? So let's say it's about 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning. Right now it's something to 6. Indian time. We're in Southern Africa. We're in Southern India. So let me put this back with my thing. And so it's under my tongue. It's sort of like, I don't say marinating, but it's sort of getting soft under there. At the same time, I guess it's releasing, stuff into my thing, into my esophagus, into my stomach or whatever have it. Because people say, drink cold water every night. I ain't doing what people say. I never do what people say. That's one thing. When you get older, you can stop doing what people say. I'm not saying you're not informed, but you don't have to listen to nobody but yourself. That means you have to be informed. That means you was old enough to know better or to get stuff that you now makes sense to you that don't make this. Figure that part. So, roundabout now, when I wake up this is a Grand Rising report, by the way. Hey, shout out to Blue Light Brigade. We're here. Yes, I did my stretching before. I went up and made the tea. I made the tea. The sapon and the stinging nettle and what do you call it? And the cinnamon, right? And it's over back there like that. It's hot. So I wait for it to get warm. I don't be drinking no hot stuff. Burning my. I don't like to injure myself. I don't like to inflict pain on myself. Extreme discomfort, right? The only extreme thing I do is extreme liberation. That's the only extreme I want. That's back to the point. So it gets soft enough, then I start chewing. Unfortunately, like just now, I started chewing it as I was setting up, because I'm planning for it, setting up, and I get my thing together. See, because this is a Sunday morning. See, Tuesday mornings, Sunday mornings, Tuesday morning, Thursday, Sunday morning, I go for my treatment, a little bit after the thing. And so I'm sort of dressed for my treatment. I wear the same things, everything. I put the jeans, and then I have the same headband, like that. Sometimes the point is, that's where I go, because then they put all this oil on me and stuff like that. I got 2 of these, that when I'm finished, I wash them out. So like that, I rotate them, I got the pants I wear, the shorts, like, hey, these shorts you saw them before. Don't worry about that part. I'll show you again. I said, I'll show you again, and I get my tea at the same time. Okay, I'll be back. Don't go no place. We'll go someplace, but don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Oh, no. Oh, I don't have talk about that. That's my thing. Talk about that. I was going so fast this morning. I got to get my symbol. The wisdom knot. This is an Akan symbol. And it always has my back. On my one here. This is, hey, you can call this, well, we're in India right now. India has thrones on there. But if we was in Africa, this would be the Sloan throne. You know where the Sloan throne comes from? When I first came, I was invited to Cape Town, to Bush Radio, to do a workshop in audio drama. So the only thing I insisted that I have a computer for the audio drama. So they had to get a computer for the radio station. I used to do that stuff. I used to give workshops, and I would demand something that would be left for the station or whatever. Don't worry about the part. So we had a little chair, and then they had on a board in the back, right? And somebody put down Sloan throne. Nobody was allowed to sit on my throne, but they sat on it anyway. I'm not that way. You can sit on the throne. I said, I won't get to that point. Hold on, see, I want to show you this. You see, well, this is my Muti bag that it's around my waist when it's not around my neck. And see this thing has some stars there, some black and whatever having. It's actually swimming trunks. So when I do the arrow, when I look at my T, T for T. T for T from the Pattersons taking the train to the bed. Now, see, okay, it's warm. I usually don't put any, honey in it, but I'm trying to get rid of some honey because I'm looking for some other honey. I'm going up to Johnny's today. They got a hive up there. This honey is the best honey I ever had. Oh, by the way, when we do these Grand Rising reports, I'm supposed to report on what's happening in the last 48 hours or whatever, something like that. And now I'm reporting on what's happening right now. Here's my point, right? It's awfully rude to me. And I should have some rules. Like I shouldn't be chomping on clove when I start talking to you. This should be a rule, you know? I shouldn't be, I usually don't. I shouldn't be drinking, in front of you. Drinking or eating, drinking or chomping the cloves, or drinking morning tea. It's just warm, it's nice. Wow. I think sometimes you gotta break the rules with sometimes. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, I swear I'll stop. Okay. And so, oh, boy. Oh, there's something else I figured out. Okay, it's a Grand Rising report. I'm reporting on stuff that's happened in the last whatever. For a long time when I wake up, I feel good, I feel like my skin is better. I feel like a layer of whatever. It's almost like a layer of sweat, you know what I mean? I'm not going to take a wash right now. Usually I do take a wash, but I want to go for the treatment first because they put all this oil on me. And then when I come back, then I'll take a wash. Then I go up to Johnny's to do the poem. Yeah, I'm doing a poem today. I do a poem every Sunday when I can. But here's what I figured out. See, there's I should show it to you. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to show you something. Wait. Don't go any place. Well, you can go someplace, but that's the poem I'm going to do later on at Johnny's, up at Virtual East. See, I lay down, I moved this, I put everything back, but the thing is really here, and I lay down. But right next door to it, I have the diffuser. See, it's still got the, ouch. See that candle right there that goes in there, right? They have the thing up top. Now in mine, what I put in there, I have the, what do you call it? I have the citronella oil. This citronella? You have citronella oil, right? And then, because I wanted to get rid of it, but then I also have this thing here, this bug off spray, for mosquitoes and stuff like that. So what I do is I go and I put the citronella in there and I spray some of this in there too. Now you're supposed to put the water. Now you're supposed to put water in there. Now what I also do, because I read someplace that what I also do is I put clove in there too. I'm an experimenter. I'm a scientist. Turn this back around. I'm a scientist. I said that's what I am. I call myself anything I want to call myself, and you can call yourself. Well, as long as you do the work. Now, that's a science experiment. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is basically I'm experimenting myself. Anyway, so I go to some sleep on the hand. That's going. That's brilliant. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel something. And I think what's happened, that stuff has gone on my skin because it's basically sleep like this. But I think I'm not covered up. And of course, I think the mosquitoes don't come up, whatever. So the point is, I feel this like sheen. And I think that's going on my skin too. And it feels, for me, it feels good. Ooh, it's a little, I'm a little hot. I'm putting this on because I'm a little hot. Anyway, the point is, I'm an experimenter of myself, right? But also, I realize certain things. I got to give you all the instructions. Okay. Now that most people run away, whatever have you, let me give you some rules. Let me explain. I post. People ask me, you post so much. One of my people said, you're a turbo poster. I'm built for this. You have to understand, so I've been doing community radio specifically since 1971 or 72. Somewhere in 72, specifically, right? And then the great thing, I spent a lot of time, spent a decade, literally a decade and a half at WBI Radio in New York. I mean, constant, like that. And you talk about a university, talk about postgraduate, talk about beyond education. People have all those names behind their names, the PH, and the LL, you know, he got all that stuff behind your name. If you was at WBI and did what I did for 15 years, there would be not enough space. The kind of stuff, the people I've met, kind of people I interviewed, kind of people I interacted with, that station was unbelievable. I guess it still is. It's going to be, actually, I still have a title there. I'm Arts Director Emeritus for WBI Radio, Pacifica Radio in New York. A lot of people don't know that. But back to the point. So for a long time, I mean, I'm used to programming. I'm a producer, engineer, editor, everything that you do in radio except for being station manager. I was an administrator because I was arts director, which is like, you know, you have the program director, then you have the other thing, the arts director, the public affairs director, the news director. I'm at that level like that. It's a level I like to stay, like the third level down. I like that. But the point is, everything else in radio I have done. I had an internship where I worked in the copy department at a big time radio station in New Brunswick. Copy department, you know, people do the advertisement. I went out with it for salesmen. Everything in radio I've done, and most of it I've done, you know, on my own. You know, I've been exposed to it. I do have an undergrad degree in communications, but don't worry about that point. Point is, so what's happening right now in this late date, you know, what I do is I post 14 posts, 20 minute posts. One in the morning, the Grand Rising Report, that's what this is. Then in the evening I have themes, like tonight, which is Sunday, tonight we'll be reading from Tagore. I think I already got the one picked out. It is beyond thee to, okay, I think it's that one, I'm not sure. Like that. Then on Mondays it's a me day. On Tuesdays it's about U.S. something or another. And Wednesdays is about world something or another. Thursdays is audio drama day, which is my favorite. I got a good audio drama thing to talk about this Thursday. Then Friday is week wrap up. Saturday is like whatever comes to my head. And Sunday, like I said, it's to go, right? But the morning things is supposed to be whatever happened in the last, come across my brain, my head, come across my desk in the last 24 to 48 hours, sometimes longer a week, right? And that's what I'm supposed to be reporting on. And because of that structure, then it's easy. Those are the 20-minute things. Then all throughout the day, stuff happens. Like yesterday, some cats came by, showed me fermented coconut things. So I took a picture. I put that. You know, it takes less than a minute. You know, it's a short thing. So it seems like I'm posting a lot. I'm some sort of obsessed with whatever. But and then the posts. What I do also, these posts are usually around politics, health, just tourism. I guess I don't know what you want to call it like that. And something else, whatever. So it's sort of focused, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm talking stuff that I don't know. I'm not talking science. Science I didn't mess. Oh, look at that. And sunrise, sun just came out. Welcome to the new day. Let us do our exercise for the sun rising in the east. Here we go. What we do is take a breath, take a deep breath. Then you take a more shallow breath right after the deep breath, holding the deep breath, right? And then you let it out like this. Oh, sorry, through your nose. Keep your mouth closed, right? Welcome to the new day. every morning. This is your morning. This is what Blue Light Brigade. This is what we do. Back to the okay. Listen. So we have rules. First of all, you're not supposed to be listening to the whole 20 minutes. Well, you can, but you don't have to, right? You usually when I label the thing, when I label whatever the thing is, this is after this is live. But after the live, I'll label it. So if it doesn't suit you, then you shouldn't be listening. You say, oh, forget that. You start listening, and if I'm really going off the rails, right, skip it. No, it's archived. So you can always go back to my Instagram. Then these also get transferred to my YouTube, right? So that's all. It's there. It also goes to my BitChute, right? BitChute is funny because those are the whack out people. Those are your trolls like that. So, oh, by the way, I don't ask for no shares. I don't ask for no likes. I don't ask for no money. Nothing like that. So therefore, and my thing when I put on YouTube, it's a Creative Commons. I haven't done that in a long while. Anyway, the point is, I'm not looking for followers. But brother, don't you want to be glorious? No. Short answer. Look, if you ever got an email from me, it says, I follow no one and I seek no followers. There's reason for that. First of all, this is like it's not like, it is for a long time I was telling people to how do you say, interview your elders. Because you know what they say? When an old person passes, then the whole library is gone. Well, if you ain't talked to nobody, if you ain't got no thing, then it's a library gone. I remember when we was interviewing, Mr. Sloan and I was in deBrother interviewing my brother Archie. Oh man, I got so much information. I wish I had more time with it. Man, look. What I'm saying is this. Oh yeah, I'm a library. So rather than waiting for somebody else to ask me questions, I just talk like that. So my library is this. It's an audio memoir, and all the stuff that I interpret stuff. I'm writing these are little books. You are your own library. Let me put it that way. So especially I'm talking to especially the older people right now. When you have I'm talking about young people. They're doing what they do. You know, I guess they're doing the library too. But you know, you have recollections. You have figured out how things have worked. But you really should be talking into a device and storing it someplace. You don't have to be known enough like that because we're going to need this knowledge. Okay? Okay. So those are your instructions. You know, start talking to people and start your own visual media, whatever, this own recollection library. Everybody should be having a recollection library. You got it? Recollection library. We're forming recollection libraries. You're your own library because it's going to be important. And your interpretation of things. Like right now, the AES and Russia, they have a alliance that's like, whoa. Right now, stuff is happening with the Trump man and his minions and tariffs. So you got to have your perspective, put that out there so people would know, because your library gets bigger and bigger, 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 bigger. Okay, look, I talk to y'all later. Bye. See you.